Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
About to get started here, and on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Lawrence Butler leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Brent Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jumps, throws, it's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, center fielder J.J. Bleday.
2 down, bases empty. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one out to right. Butler on the move. He's got it. One down.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One out, bases empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
One down, bases empty. Swings and misses. 2 away. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Severino, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Here's the catcher, Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Ohtani back to work. Just missed.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And now it's even up.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Nope, outside.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels
Batting
pretty good as a
first
hitter when you
baseman,
grind out a hit like that.
Soderstrom.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Langoliers stands at second with no outs. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
2 balls,
And that one is
1 strike.
inside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Well, not every great at-bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at-bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. No score here in the second. Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here's Brown at the plate. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in LA, bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fouled off left side. That's through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Severino.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Severino kick steals. That one misses, and the count's full. In the air, left field. Brown hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 5th, catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ball that's outside.
turned on, but foul wide of third. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for
Third
some, so that was
baseman.
nicely done to beat the odds.
Muncy.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first with one gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That one
That's
missed.
ball two.
Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Right fielder.
So important to get into the fielding
Andy
position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Andy Pajes will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Smith on second. Muncy at first. 2 out of the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
One ball, two
In the
strikes.
dirt, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off for
third,
the A's,
scoreless
third
game.
baseman,
Now the third
Luis
baseman, Luis
Urias.
Urias. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 5.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Fastball is outside. Next offering down in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
2-0. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. Fly to right his first time. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Pitch
Ball
misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, number 6.
Number 6.
Outside low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Inside. It's 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out in front and foul to the left side.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Rooker, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Outside, ball 2.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, left side. Hernandez sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. Doubled his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the A's are gone in order. And we are still scoreless.
Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Wanna match this vibe I got. Come on, show me what you working with, 'cause I got a lot. You can try, but you never really take from me.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, here is Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that is out of play. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Flied to left his first time. That one off the mark. 1-0. There's the strike of the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets. On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Three-two now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Freeman rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Relay throw home. In there. He's safe. It's 2-0.
big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick.
Now
Front
batting,
shoulder
the
open,
right fielder,
backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second here, one gone.
Hey!
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. Foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Up the middle, Geloff. Now 2 out.
Got him.
Now batting, number 6.
Now it's the second baseman. That one's in there. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Michel Otañez up and throwing. McFarland, a left-hander, also throwing. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. And that will end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the A's nothing. We go to the top
Leading
of the
off
5th,
for the
and here's the
Athletics.
first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Next up for the
Now
A's,
batting,
Seth
left
Brown.
fielder, Seth
Struck
Brown.
out swinging his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And ball 1. Soderstrom, the base runner at first with 1 out. Inside, just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Just off the inside edge.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable
Up
out of the
next,
stretch
48,
after giving up the
third
leadoff
baseman,
single.
Luis
Back-to-back
Urias.
strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Urias in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The A's down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Clips the corner, and that is strike
1
2.
ball.
Probably
2 strikes.
the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it. And
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics.
now to start the bottom of the 5th, and
Number
taking over on the
47.
mound, Michelle
Michel
Ohtaniez.
Ohtaniez.
still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup,
Betts.
and now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me
Ball
like
back
they
outside.
really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
That one way outside, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Outside
full
low.
count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches
Now
that just
batting,
miss the
center
zone like that.
fielder,
And it's a real
Tommy
discipline as well. He's put a
Edman.
lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Edman in the box again, takes a strike. Otanez, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Next offering misses down and away. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Brown nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 2. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, and the runner holds. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Swing and a foul out of play. And Freddie takes the K.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strikes. I'm sure it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. That one missing inside. Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's outside. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. And Hernandez is out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead 4-0. Back here in L.A., all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Ohtani back to work. Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Grove getting loose as well. And another ball. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. This to third. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Swings and misses. Strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Designated hitter, Brent
He's
Rooker.
not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Move to first. And he's back in there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. First offering, and it just misses.
Two balls
in the dirt. Butler off of first with 2 away. And that one fouled off. Two outs.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next pitch misses way outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball one there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
Ellie just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Muncy digs in. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Man at second. And a foul ball.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. No outs. Runner on second. Next
Ball,
pitch
that's it.
inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's
Now batting,
close to the
the
top
right
of the strike
fielder,
zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can
Andy
get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Outside low. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. He swings and fouls one off. High fly ball out towards left center. Brown settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated
No
hitter.
balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman. First
Outside, that's
pitch
a
just
ball.
misses. And there's a ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air. Geloff squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Grove.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Shea
Leading off for
Langoliers
the
digs in
A's,
now.
Catcher,
Struck
Shea
out on just 3
Langoliers.
pitches last time.
Grove in his 3rd season, 28 years old. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes the count.
And that's down and away. And it remains 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one not close, and it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just missed.
That's ball 3. I got 3-0.
In for a strike. 3-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, no outs. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's way outside, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That's too low. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Check swing, called strike. Langoliers at second. Soderstrom on at first with nobody out. High in the air, out to right. Pajes